What's up, sports bettors? We got MLB today, we got college football tomorrow, and we're going to be going through the best bets for Dodgers Mets. Now, you don't really see this very often, but tonight the Dodgers are pretty big underdogs. They're actually plus 136 on FanDuel with Jacob deGrom on the mound for the Mets. So I have a sharp bet for this game. It's a positive EV bet. And again, all positive EV betting is it's not a big word. It's not a complicated word. The word just means profitable bets, right? Mathematically profitable bets. Bets where there's no BS and there's just value in the odds, right? So the way that OddsJam works is, as you can see right here, is it really just constantly scans the sports books, US Open, MLB, player props, every type of bet, really updating millions of odds in real time to try to show you line discrepancies, right? For example, in this tennis match, in this women's tennis match, you can see under 19 and a half games is plus 135 on WinBet. DraftKings only giving you plus 115. Pinnacle, the sharpest sports book, only giving you plus 116. So it seems like there's some pretty good value at plus 135, right? That's a bet we should zone in on as a sports bettor. So the play I ended up going with is Dodgers Mets, and I'm on the Dodgers at plus 152. So I absolutely hammered this. Lines have been moving towards them. You can see my bet on WinBet. And again, WinBet's a great platform to bet on for a bunch of reasons. So aside from giving great odds, like you can see right here, they don't have as much juice as most other sports books. DraftKings has 25 cents of juice here. So does Caesars. WinBet only has 13. Pinnacle only has 12, so they offer a lot less juice. They have a pretty awesome reward system. So you can see right here, you get a bunch of comp dollars, which you can use in Vegas to get free dinners and stuff like that. You get free tickets to games, you get all that type of stuff in their VIP program. And then you also get all these free bets. The more you bet on this platform and the more money you make, the more free bets they give you, which you can then just kind of bet on whatever you want. You can, create some crazy free bet long shot parlay. You can use your free bets however you want. Typically what I recommend is placing, a positive EV parlay if you can, like Dodgers in under 19 and a half would be great. But anyways, so this bet has 2.49% profit margin. We can see it's a clear pricing discrepancy, right? DraftKings only giving us plus 140, Caesars only giving us plus 140. No other sportsbook's giving us better than plus 145, and then the sharpest bookmaker is all the way down at plus 141. So this bet has a profit margin of 2.49%, right? We're beating the zero vig line from every other sportsbook. So another way you can think about that is if you remove the juice, right? The way that sportsbooks make money is the juice that they bake into their markets. So both Caesars and DraftKings are pricing this plus 140 minus 165, plus 140 minus 165. And we bet this, where is it? And we bet this plus 152, right? So the true odds, once you remove the juice from Caesars and DraftKings market, is going to be plus 149.43. So this bet on WinBet looks really good to Caesars and DraftKings because the odds we're getting plus 152 are above the true odds with the VIG removed. Then if you take the odds from Pinnacle, the sharpest sports book, illustrated by that little this little logo, the OddsJam logo, plus 141 minus 153. The true odds are plus 145. We're getting plus 152. Once again, we're beating the true odds, right? The way that sportsbooks work is they have a model that spits out the fair win probabilities. Then they get their no vig fair odds, and then they throw their juice on top, right? So then Pinnacle says, hey, our true price is plus 146. Let's add in our vig and let's give sports bettors plus 141, which is worse odds. So what we're doing is just going in reverse. We're taking the sportsbooks market, removing the juice, removing the vig to see the true price. So then, for FanDuel, it's plus 136 minus 162. What's the true price according to FanDuel's model? Plus 145. So really, every sportsbook is telling us, hey, this bet on WinBet is really good. So that should be a bet you're on. In 2.49% profit margin we had on this play, 2.49% profit margin, $3,000 stake. Our bet is $75 in EV, $75 in profit margin. So that seems pretty good. It's always nice to make $75 in one bet. And that's essentially what you're doing, right, with positive EV betting. You're getting these returns in a day, right? So this game is later today at 4:10 p.m. Eastern, and we're getting a 2.49% return on capital. Pretty crazy if you think about it. Stock market returns 8% a year. We're getting 2.49% in 12 hours. Right? Imagine what that compounds to over the course of a year, right? This is a very high return. So this is a bet I really like. And also, another thing I like to go through is, like, you can imagine, let's say your unit size is $75. You're placing bets with 2.49% profit margin, and you're like, okay, your unit size is $75. You're hitting bets with 2.49% profit margin. And let's say you want to make $750 sports betting this month. Well, based on your EV percentage and your unit size, or maybe this is 100, whatever, each of your bets has 250 in profit margin, roughly. If the profit margin is 2.5% and your unit size is $100, so you need to place 300 bets or 10 bets a day to make $750 this month, if you're placing bets at an average edge or average EV percentage of 2.49%. So hopefully that's helpful. Anyways, so I hit this bet. I locked it in. Hopefully you're able to tail it. You're able to lock it in. And let's make some money tonight.